Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Habitat and Food Chain, Lecture 2, and it's a Part 2. Now we'll talk about 4.3. Animals and plants in a habitat are suited to their environment. What are adaptation? The ability of living organisms to adjust themselves to their surrounding is called adaptation. Adaptations are the changes in structure or behavior of an organism that will allow the organism to survive in that habitat. Adaptation to the low temperature. Polar bear lives in very cold habitat in the Arctic where there is ice the whole year round. How do they survive such freezing condition? Study the physical characteristics of the polar bear to find out. The small ears have small surface area. This helps to reduce loss of body heat. The black skin under the fur is a good absorber of heat. A thin layer of fat under the skin is good insulator of heat. A thick fur and air trap between the fur reduce loss of body heat, as both fur and air heat insulator. The short tail has a small surface area and this helps to reduce heat loss. Adaptation to the amount of heat. With light adaptation, the eye has to quickly adapt to the background illumination to be able to distinguish objects in this background. Light adaptation can be explored by determining increment their hold in an increment there's whole experiment. A test stimulus is presented on a background of a certain luminance. Clasping roots enable the plant to climb by growing around by clasping its support. They are thinner, more numerous, and grow horizontally to girdle the stem of the support. Clasping roots are mainly found in plants called epiphytes, the parasitic plant. Adaptation for moving in water. Some of the adaptation of aquatic animals are their body is streamlined and hence they can swim easily. They have gills as a respiratory organs. They have fins as a locomotory organs. Various types of fins are present in fishes such as dorsal fin, pectoral fins, caudal fins, etc. Tuna, guppy, and barracuda. Adaptation for breathing in water. Fish and some other aquatic animals have gills to help them breathe in water. Dolphins and fishes are not fish and they do not have gills. They are sea mammals and have lungs, just like us. Hence, they cannot breathe underwater. These sea mammals have nostrils, breathing holes, called blowholes. You can see the picture, fish gills, and you can see the tadpole gills and dolphin. Dolphin, and they are called as mammals. Adaptation for getting more water. Climate change will manifest as water magnificent management problem. Climate is water. Therefore, water adaptation is a process of adjusting the way we do things to minimize negative impact related to droughts and the resulting inconsistent water supply as well as managing flood events. Adaptation for food, reducing water loss. The thick cuticle on leaves reduces loss of water. Some plants have stomata only on the lower side. Some of the plants have sunken stomata to reduce water loss. Succulent plants store water to survive dry weather. Xerophytes adaptation and halophytes adaptation. There is a difference. Reduce raw leaves, thicker waxy cuticle, stomata in pets with hairs, utilize calm psychology, lower growth to ground, altered flowering schedule, and promoting to toxic ions to leave, excretion of salt through glands, restricting entering of iron at roots. Animals and plants are situated to their environment. Adaptation are traits or characteristics which help in living things to survive in its habitat. Animal and plants have adaptation to cope with physical factor of the environment like temperature, light and water. For example, a polar bear has thick fur and thick layer of fat to survive the freezing cold in the Arctic. Jazakallah for today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.